How's it going, everyone? We are coming up on a pretty big day of new PS4 and 5 game releases. Want to highlight all of the new titles that are dropping tomorrow, and there is quite a lot, so let's just get right into it, and let's start things off with the Talos Principle 2. Now, this is a game that's going a little bit under the radar with all of the other major releases coming out, and I understand a puzzle title probably isn't going to be up the alley of a lot of you guys, but I found the Talos Principle 1 to be an incredibly captivating game, and this is coming from somebody that does not like puzzle games. Puzzles in general, like, sometimes make me feel really dumb, but I found the Talos Principle thematically was a very fascinating game, and the puzzles were really well designed. The Talos Principle 2 is a thought-provoking first-person puzzle experience that greatly expands on the first game's philosophical themes and stunning environments, while with increasingly mind-bending challenges as well. Best of all, it's coming at a pretty acceptable price tag at $29.99. I feel like that's a really solid price point for a game like this, and they could have gone the $40 route, but $30 I think will make a lot more people actually check it out. A new generation of puzzles solve a wide array of puzzles with varying difficulty levels, including clever meta puzzles and highly challenging gold puzzles. Finish the game without solving every puzzle or pursue the rewards of complete mastery. A variety of new abilities such as gravity manipulation and mind transference join the established mechanics of the original Talos Principle, creating a fresh but familiar experience. A philosophical odyssey as well. Take this step forward in the story of the Talos Principle in a thought-provoking, character-driven, interactive story with multiple endings as well. A brave new world. Explore more than a dozen all-new environments, from a city on the brink of a paradigm shift to the varied landscape of a mysterious island that holds the keys to the future, and the melodies of creation. The stunning soundtrack included as well. Talos Principle 2 drops on November the 2nd. Next up, we have Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story. Now, I've been really talking up the League of Legends story titles. Obviously, League of Legends, the regular game, one of the most toxic video games of all time. It's a game that, let's be real, really is not something that I think people should play perpetually. But if you're into it, more power to you. It just could be a very big mental struggle. However, League of Legends has crafted an incredible world with a lot of cool characters, and we're seeing that being expanded with the League of Legends story titles and with stuff like Arcane on Netflix, a fantastic show. And then you also have titles like Ruined King, a League of Legends story. You have Convergence, a League of Legends story. The game centered around Silence. And now we have Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story. A game that to me really harkens back to like classic platformers like a Banjo and Kazooie, where you do have like these two mascot characters. And this is done by Tequila Works, a studio that has put out some pretty good titles in the past. Two best friends, one wild adventure. Join best friends Nunu and Willump on an adventure across the frozen wilds of the Freljord. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, is a single-player story adventure developed by Tequila Works. If you're a fan of adventure platformers, I think Song of Nunu is going to be something to check out. Priced at $29.99 as well. The game does drop tomorrow. Next up, we have Phantom Blade Executioners, the free-to-play action RPG by S-Game, who are doing Phantom Blade Zero. Obviously, that's a game that people are very much looking forward to, and one of the standouts of the PlayStation Showcase back in June. Just hoping that that game actually comes to fruition and comes out let's say in the next 3 to 5 years, given that, Lost Soul Aside has kind of scarred me permanently when it comes to games like this. But Phantom Blade Executioners is a fast-paced action RPG. Players will journey down a bloody path of love and vengeance between the characters. The game uses a high-speed move-action system. You must be able to solve the darkest of mysteries. A really slick presentation style with choice-driven consequences, freestyle skills, and killer combos, phantom bonuses, and stories, and plenty of loot throughout. This will give us an idea of what S-Game is capable of. Just keep in mind that this game was initially a mobile title, so as far as, your expectations, they should be kept in check, especially as a free-to-play release, but hopefully it gives us a taste of what to expect from the overarching Phantom Blade world. Next up, a JRPG I am incredibly excited for. We have Star Ocean: The Second Story R. This is a remake of Star Ocean 2, the game that many consider to be the best in the entire franchise. In the science fantasy RPG, choose between Claude Arena and play through their perspectives and unlock various endings, recruit allies, and defeat foes in fast-paced real-time battles. The game has a fantastic art style brought to life with a unique 2.5D aesthetic, which fuses 2D pixel characters and 3D environments. This remake includes everything that made the original release so great, while adding new elements as well. Experience new battle mechanics, full Japanese and English voiceovers, original and rearranged music, fast travel, and so much more. Discover the definitive version of a classic but modernized JRPG that's perfect for newcomers and longtime fans alike. Expect a lengthy game. I understand the $49.99 price tag has pushed some people away, but given that this is going to be a substantially lengthy JRPG and it's going to have replayability attached to it, New Game Plus, all that good stuff. It's going to be something worthwhile to check out. There is a free demo available right now, so check that out if you haven't, but Star Ocean: The Second Story R's full release will be happening tomorrow. Next up, we have Dead Island 2's latest DLC, and that is Haus. In Dead Island 2 Haus, lose yourself in a surreal psycho-horror dreamscape as you explore a mysterious villa in Malibu. Descend through madness, debauchery, and gore, where survival means confronting a new wave of unexpected horrors. Encounter the Cult, a group of unquestionably committed elitists who believe they hold the key to humanity's survival. Will you embrace the cult's vision and fight for their cause? The choice is yours in this first story expansion for Dead Island 2. Dead Island 2 Haus does drop tomorrow. The base game at this point you can get fairly cheap from like a GameFly. $70 for Dead Island 2 is a bit of a stretch at this point, but you know, if you can find it for 20 to 30 bucks, might be something worthwhile to check out. And that's a game that many of you probably have on the radar for a Black Friday pickup at like $20, so that's something to be on the lookout for. Next up, we have RoboCop Rogue City, seeing its official release. Now, this game is playable right now with the RoboCop Alex Murphy edition. It's $10 more. The game is actually getting fairly decent reviews, like 7s out of 10, which I think is pretty acceptable for a game like this. Become the legendary part-man, part-machine, all-cop hero, and deliver justice in old Detroit. They got the original voice actor for the game, a story set between RoboCop 2 and 3. Uphold the law by any means necessary with your powerful Auto 9 or one of the 20 other weapons available. Eradicate criminals throughout this explosive first-person adventure. Your cyborg strength and cybernetic abilities can be upgraded as you progress to make you an even formidable law enforcement officer. It's up to you to decide how to go. Explore open areas and complete your objectives according to your own sense of justice. Finding evidence, interrogating suspects, and maintaining public order are just some of your daily tasks as a police officer, but don't take decisions lightly. Your choices can determine the fate of citizens and the result of your missions as well. RoboCop Rogue City is seeing its official release tomorrow. Next up, a new action RPG, Achilles Legends Untold. Prepare for a legendary action RPG with intense Souls-like combat. Master blocking and dodging. Explore a vast open world with countless challenges. Rise stronger after setbacks. Enhance attributes. Acquire skills. Wield blazing swords or a poisoned spear. Are you ready for an unforgettable adventure? The game has been in early access for a while on Steam, now seeing its full release. 467 Steam reviews. 74% of that reception has been positive. Action RPG with Souls-like combat, a variety of enemies, weapons, items, and skills that offer a unique playstyle, an open world ready for exploration, and over 20 hours of gameplay is noted. Achilles Legends Untold drops tomorrow. And lastly, we have My Time at Sandrock. The full release is happening tomorrow. Travel to the desert community of Sandrock and take on the role of a fledgling builder. Use your trusty toolset to gather resources, construct machines, and turn your rundown workshop into a well-oiled production facility to save the town from the jaws of economic ruin. The game has been in early access going back to May of 2022. 12,000 reviews, 86% of those reviews have been positive. If you're a fan of these life sim style games, this is going to be something you'll probably end up enjoying. Given that My Time at Portillo was received really, really well, now we have My Time at Sandrock, and it will be released tomorrow, November the 2nd, with its official full release. And that is going to do it for me. Again, a lot of depth to the releases tomorrow, and a lot of titles of variety in terms of genres and accessibility levels and price points as well. You've got a free game, you've got Star Ocean, RoboCop, Dead Island 2's expansion, a lot of titles to get into. Talos Principle 2 as well at $30. I think that's quite good. But that'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.